doing like the first like 10 to 15, and then after that is help.
Okay, really? Okay, so what were the biggest problems?
That one was the mid game
Macro
macro.
is off, transition lead, being able to mouse review, and misjudging the waves.
Mhm.
Okay, interesting. Perfect. Your peak goals go to, and your goal is Platinum 4. Okay, but where are we right now? We are in Silver 3 right now. Okay,
Yep.
good. Can you please go into a practice hole and let's test that ping. Let's test that that internet cable so we can see. Hey guys, how are you doing? Bizyze here. Welcome to my channel. If this is the first time you're watching my content, don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos. In this coaching session, you will learn how to manage your waves perfectly, how to have perfect macro, and you will improve hard on your laning phase. Remember that the content that you're watching right now is a highly premium coaching that I only provide. The coaching session can help you if you're serious about improving, if you want to get better, if you want to climb, if you want to get as high as possible on the ladder, or simply become the best player that you can become. I coach every single rank from bronze to really challenger, and I already coach over 2,000 of people from all of the continents. Some of them even got from bronze to diamond. This week is the best time to book a coaching session since every session has a 20% discount. By booking a coaching, you can schedule it for this week or simply reserve it for somewhere in the next weeks or even months anytime when you want. If you want to improve and take advantage of that offer, click on the link from the description and reserve your slot before the promotion is over. I'm looking forward to working with you. Enjoy the video. So let me check your OPGG first a minute. So let's go from there. And then last time we decided we do a spectate coaching where I'm muted or a spectate coaching when I tell you to do. What did we
I
decide?
think I was like doing like the first like 10 to 15, and then after that is help.
Okay, really? Okay, so what were the biggest problems?
That one was the mid game
Macro
macro.
is off, transition lead, being able to mouse review, and misjudging the waves.
Mhm.
Okay, interesting. Perfect. Your peak goals go to, and your goal is Platinum 4. Okay, but where are we right now? We are in Silver 3 right now. Okay.
Yep.
Good. Can you please go into a practice hole and let's test that ping. Let's test that that internet cable so we can see. Knowledge say, okay, I wanna get the push right here. I wanna make sure I don't let them get prio, because if I let them get prio, they are going to poke me. I wanna make sure I trade a little bit of with the Caitlyn while making sure I don't get poked by her. So I wanna get close to her only when I have my crit shot, or I wanna trade with Q. This is how you wanna think as Jhin. Then you have the Soraka, so pushing is going to allow Soraka to poke aggressively. So pushing is crucial in this lane.
Mhm.
Using the Q on the minions, just pushing is very important. So this is good. This is good. Be careful of Renata. Obviously, you want to make sure you don't stay close to her. If she stays in the brush, you want to stay on the other side of the lane, right here. So this is
Mhm.
basically how I want to play the game. Right now you go for the longsword. Well, the thing is, longsword on Jhin is okay, but just getting boots is so much better. Why? It's because you get the movement speed, and then if you lose the lane, you have 4 potions. And then if you really lose the lane hard, and let's say you support the 0-3, you have the ability to go swiftness boots, which they are very good. And you might ask, oh, but what about my damage? Like, what is my damage? Well, Jhin has a lot of AD base damage, meaning that even if you go boots at level 1, you still do lots of damage. So if it was me, also like in Challenger it works different because people have different playstyles. But if it was me and I play in low elo, in diamond or in platinum or in gold or even in silver, bronze, I will go always boots against poke, always boots and 4 potions, or against Thresh and Nautilus and Leona, I would just go
Mhm.
blade. Because the
Okay.
blade, Doran's blade, because the blade gives you 80 HP. But again, right here, the boots are so much better. So if you want to default into one item, Anthony, boots are so much better. Do you play against Thresh? Boots for potions are going to help you. Why? Well, it's because you have the movement speed. It's because you have 4 potions. It's because you can get swiftness early one and dodge the hook. Do you play against poke? No problem. 4 potions are going to help you. You have the boost to dodge the poke. Like, everything is so good. With longsword, yes, if you win the lane, you win it a little bit better, a little bit harder, but then it doesn't help you that much to play safe. So
Mhm.
boot start is more consistent. The longsword it's not bad, but it's just better to go boots. Okay.
So I'm really quick. So I've noticed when I do room pages, I do the red secondary, but I noticed when I look at them, they do the inspiration tree secondary. Is that why they
Oh,
do it? Because like the boots and boots potion.
okay. You think they do the inspiration one? Let me show you. So for
I
you,
think that's what I saw last time. I think it was like fleet footwork and
this one is
oh,
the
it was
most
or
consistent.
maybe it was sorcery. My bad.
This one is fine as well, but
Or yeah,
so
that's the one I saw. I saw a few of those and I was like, huh, is that why they
yes,
do it? 'Cause they go boots and the potions
yes,
for the
yes,
okay.
for the sustain. Um, this one is fine, but just how I see your playstyle, you're not very aggressive in this lane phase. Those guys, we're watching guys that are in challenger, they play aggressive, they test their limits. So this is why you can see that most people go for inspiration, but this page is
That's
not this page. This page is good with the Nimbus
okay.
Cloak and Gathering Storm. So for you, with your playstyle, I would go inspiration, but you should definitely try. Oh, not inspiration, sorry, sorcery. This one,
Sorcery? Okay.
this one. But again, like, but the runes are just preference. So it's not like, okay, this is best rune. No. Do you like this or do you like that? This is basically how you decide. So what I will do, I will play 10 games in a row with this page. Well, not this page, 10 games. And then I will play 10 games in a row with the inspiration one. And I will see, hey, which one is better for me? Because I can tell you, hey, this is better for me, but you don't know what's better for you, right? So you should just try it. So this is one page, and the normal inspiration one is another one. They are both beautiful pages. Beautiful pages. Again, the cheap shot enable collection, not very good. Not very good. Unless you're playing in
Yeah.
bronze and you have like 20 kills per game. Cheap shot is fine, but then what if you lose the lane? Then like it doesn't help you with anything, the cheap shot.
Okay.
Perfect. So first things
Sweet. Thank
first.
you.
No problem, Anthony. Again, if you have any more questions, we just let me know.
Okay.
So right now you're pushing. This is beautiful. Pushing, pushing, pushing. If you see that the Soraka doesn't really walk up with you, I will just ping on my way, so you can encourage her a little bit to walk up. Of course, you don't want to ping too much. Right now, she's a beautiful support. She's like walks up. I really like that you're queuing the minions, just playing it slow. Right now, I want to see another queue on the minions. Let's see if you do it here. Beautiful. So trying to get the push, trying to be like, hey, Caitlyn, I'm not going to give you the push because if you get the push, you win the lane. I'm not going to give you that. So you're constantly pushing. You still lost level 2 because Soraka is not hitting the minions, but it's fine. You did everything that's in your possibility to win, so that's fine. Usually, what I will do, so from your perspective, you played it good. I don't like that you're not pinging the wave. I would ping assistance, so she can actually hit the wave a little bit as well. If she doesn't
Okay.
follow, it's fine. You just back off and you can be like, okay, it's fine. She doesn't follow, no problem. I'm just going to play safe. If she does follow, then we can get level 2 at the same time with them. So, because this
All
is the
right.
reason why we didn't really get level 2, because we didn't ping. Right now, also try to look at their minions and try to like kind of see how many minions do they need for level 2, because if they get level 2 advantage, they will go on you. So, Anthony, I want to ask you, do you know how many minions we need for level 2?
Yes, so we need the 3 and they need the 1, but I remember here the reason I didn't back down is because they were so far away, so I thought maybe I could get away with it.
Okay, yes, because here, if you know that they're going to get level 2, you should just back off immediately, especially because they have like a hook champion. If it's like a Lulu, I mean, I don't care, right? But it's Renata, right? So Renata can, like, this one was pretty big at the moment, right here. And of
Mhm.
course, you have the potions, you play slow, so we're just going to speed it up a little bit. The fleet footwork is really going to help you. I didn't really mention the fact that she has Dark Harvest, so this is huge. She's huge because if you're going to poke her, like, they can't really out sustain you when you have Soraka and when you have Jean. Beautiful follow up right here. Let's see how we're going to play this one. Beautiful follow up. So you followed, but you're not really frontline. You didn't really initiate the fight. You're also keeping in mind the wave. So this is just beautiful. So far, at the moment, I can say that you're a gold player. You're a solid gold player at the moment. And so, by the way, I already know everything that you're doing bad and every single mistake that you're doing, and I know how to. So I will show you in a little bit
Mhm.
because I already watched the game, right?
Mhm.
Good. So this is good. Okay, right here again, I really like that you're following this gank. You are have the minions right here, but the gank is more important in this situation because it's close to you. You go in. Right here, I don't like that you're using the crit. What's the difference if you use Q crit or Q 4 shot or 4 shot Q?
So the Q will make them lower, so the force shot does more damage.
Exactly.
Sometimes I try to do that, but sometimes it doesn't go through all the way, like, especially when they get the flash off, because I think that was max range.
Okay. Yeah, you should always try to do it. Sometimes it's not going to work, but if it works, it's high reward. Okay, we got a kill right now. What are you thinking right now? Like, hey, what should we do? What should we like roam? Should we stay? Should we go Drake? Should we
I think
re
this year I really wanna push it and recall.
True, true, because you wanna spend the gold. So here, what? So we should push. So you should ping Soraka. Assistance, assistance. Bro, help me, help me, help me. Because she's staying AFK and you're not pinging. So I'll ping 2 times. Because see what she's doing? Look at this. What are you doing, bro? Where are you going? Where are you going? We're not trying to kill the Caitlyn. So here, this is a very, very, very lucky kill. I know that you killed this guy. Did you flash auto attack? Let's see.
Yeah, I
Flash
did, yeah. It
auto
was the
attack.
4th shot.
You didn't really
Yeah.
have the Q. Yeah, overall you played it good. But here, again, when you wanna push, be more communicative. Okay, so you're pushing, pushing. We don't know where is the jungle. Pushing, recalling, beautiful recall. You also drop the ping here, which is beautiful, and then you get the non quiver. I really appreciate that you're also staying at the extremity of the of the circle right there, and then you go directly to the bot lane. The wave is beautiful, and then slowly but surely we're going to move into the biggest mistakes in the game. The reason why we are stuck right now, the reason why we're coin flipping games. I'll show you in just a little bit. Right now you're keeping
Mhm.
the wave here. Beautiful wave management. Of course, if you keep the wave close to your tower, you will not get ganked, and they will need to overextend to push the wave in order to push the wave. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. You try to Q, try to go on the Renata. So I want to see a little bit of your positioning right here. So Renata is on the left. She goes on the right. She goes on the right. Let's see. Okay, she's on the left. So when she's on the left, you basically want to stay into the down angle. Like when she's on the left, you want to stay right here. But why? Or right here, or right here, or right here. On this angle.
Mhm.
Why is that?
Because so it's easier to run back towards my tower, and it's farther away from her to actually hit abilities.
Exactly. So what happens if she moves on this angle and she goes right here? Then what should you do?
And I have more time to just run straight back, and then to move to the other side.
Yes, so you need to move to the other side. You need to always stay on the other side of the of the support. So here, you see, we should
Okay,
have gone onto the left angle. This is a mistake, positioning mistake.
okay.
Yes, very important. Because if we play laney phase, let's say right here, if we play this laney phase right here, and the AD the support stays here, and the wave is here, like this, let's say this trash, the trash can never hook the enemy AD carry you, right? But if you
Uh-huh.
do this, GG, he hooks you, enemy AD carry goes, you're dead. So this is why you should always stay diagonally. So if support is in the brush, you want to stay here. You want to make sure you stay behind of the wave. If the support is going on the left hand side, then okay, support, no problem, bro. So you basically want to face the AD carry,
Mhm.
right? Because the support can hook you, stun you. Usually you're more scared of the support. Okay, good. So let's go directly to the biggest problems right here. Okay, so I really like that you're very patient as an AD carry. I really like this. Right now we know that Wukong is theoretically here. Wave is coming into you, right? Wave is coming into us, but Wukong is on top lane. So obviously pushing the wave is better because you can poke the Caitlyn. If you didn't know where is Wukong, then we should let the wave to come into us. But why?
Because if we keep pushing, then it's easy. Wukong can just come in and gank really easy.
Exactly, exactly. So
And
right
then
now we
that's I
know.
think that's why I threw my E up top because I didn't know where he was, and when I looked, I was like, "Oh, he's actually top," and I
Yes,
pushed.
yes. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Okay, I want to see this ultimate because you killed her. Good.
Oh
Ulti.
yeah,
One,
just wanted to make
two,
sure she didn't. Mhm.
three, four. Beautiful. Beautiful ultimate. Just push the wave. Perfect. And then you're like, hey, I'm going to recall because I have 1.1k gold. Okay, that's good because you had no mana. If you had a little bit more mana, I could have stayed because you're 1v2. But overall, you recall, you get the crit right here. So let's see, can you get the... Okay, so here is actually bad. Oh, the... Yeah, is it a bug splat? Let's see. Replay, no.
I don't know. Sometimes I've noticed when I do replays, there's been times where like sometimes my champion will just disappear when I'm watching.
Yes,
It's
yes, yes,
really
yes, yes,
weird.
yes, yes. Yes, I know, I know, I know, I know. Okay, so let's close this. And let's go again. Okay, perfect. That was good. So your lane phase is pretty good. So let me see Europa GG again. Do you know what your gain and lose?
I think I gained like 17 or 18, and I lose like 13 or 14. It
Okay.
depends on, like, if I go on, like, a win streak, it'll go back up to, like, the 18, but then if I lose a few, it'll drop back down to, like, where I start losing, like, 14 instead of 13 and stuff.
Okay. That sounds good. So let's see this lane phase. So right now, okay, so let's talk about this a bit. So at the moment you have, let's see, so you go recall, you have 1.2k gold. What can we buy here, Anthony?
Uh, See, when I have 1200 and when I have boots, I like completing tier 2 boots. I feel like it helps me when I hit, like, a faraway W, just the bonus move speed with the swiftness helps me get there closer. And
Okay.
then with the extra 600, I just do the crit cloak. That's what I tend to normally do.
Okay. So usually you want to think about the pickaxe because it gives you more AD and you have higher chances to win the laning phase. The problem is that in this laning phase it's not about killing them, it's not a kill lane. You saw that you're just poking them, you're just playing around movement speed, playing around pushing, playing around zoning. So in this situation, swiftness is better. But normally, unless you need swiftness to dodge a hook, or unless you need swiftness to just push the lane faster and to be like safe in the laning phase while pushing, going pickaxe is better. So for example,
Okay.
if you have a Nautilus and they have a Lulu, going swiftness is very bad. You should go pickaxe
Okay.
because of more AD. So it depends on the situation. In this
Alright.
case, it's good, but overall, you want to avoid cloak when you can get pickaxe because you get a lot more value from 25 AD. Perfect. So
Okay.
right now, let's see. So let's go. We're going to go right from now on. We're going to start going to the reason why you are stuck and the reason why we're conflict games. So let's see your win rate at the
Yes.
moment. So it's 54. Okay, so
Mhm.
definitely it's 54 in silver at the moment. So tell me more about this wave.
So this way, what are we at? 841.
1, 2,
Let's see.
3,
I
4,
think this
5,
one will actually push
6,
into me if I
9
let it
minions.
sit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
And
9,
it'll
10.
definitely deny a lot of farm, but
Okay.
because my team was, like, I think thinking about they're doing something in river, or I think
True.
Dragon was up, so I wanted to
True.
push it so that way we had prio, and I think this is the play where
True.
I messed up, where I went up to rotate the Dragon and then went back down. And then I think,
Okay.
yeah.
So here, the thought of hey, my team is on the river, I wanna push is very good. Of course, you wanna be able to help them, but I can't if the wave is here. The problem is that if you're looking at the river, then they just do scuttle, they just chilling, like they're not really starting Drake. Yes, it is true that if they already have started Drake, you should start push. But right now, do you
Mhm.
see that you start pushing when they just do the scuttle? So what happens if you push hard and then Mastery goes recall and the wave is in the tower?
True.
Because then Caitlyn gets all of the free minions.
Mhm.
So here, first mistake is that we're taking a decision without looking on the river. If you see them starting Drake, you should instantly look to push. But if they are just on the river, you should let the wave to come into you because this is going to allow yourself to deny the Caitlyn's minions as well.
Mhm.
So here, you should be a little bit more patient. The moment when the guy started Drake, you should instantly look to push. Okay, so right now Renata is on the mid lane. So here you see that again. We're pushing. So this decision is good because you want to be able to follow on the river. You don't mind at the moment because again you do not have your items, so just farming is a lot more important. Even if you're here or if you're not here, it's the same thing. Like you're not going to do anything crazy without minimum an item and a half, like the Gale Force and the Dark or the Gale Force and the Last Whisper. So right now you're just pushing, which is very good. Okay, this is very good. This is very good. I want you to tell me before following. Obviously, the wave is extremely important because you do not have items. So if you follow there and you have 4 items, let's say, I mean, it's fine. Fuck the wave, you can abandon the wave. But right now, knowing that just fixing the wave is so important, I want to tell you, like, I want to ask you, how is this wave right now? How is the state of the
It's
wave right now?
going to freeze, 'cause I think I looked at it and I knew it was gonna freeze, but I was willing to chance it 'cause if we do kill him, I can come back and clean it up. But then again, if I don't kill him, I can't go back and clean it up.
Yes,
So
this
it's
is
one of those gambles that I took.
yes. I want to be honest with you, Anthony. This is the reason why you're hardstuck. It's because
Alright,
you're
yeah.
taking decisions like this. When a Reckless, when Double Lift, when a Teddy, when Gumayushi, when the best players in the world take decision, they are like, hey, do I want to go for a fight that can maybe work? Maybe I can get a pentakill. Maybe I can do something there. Or do I want to get a free wave that is always going to be free, always never going to, I'm never going to die for it, and it's a 100% play.
Mhm.
This is the difference. They will always take the 100%. They will take the 80%. They will take the 70%, but they will never take the 50-50. So here you have a free wave in front of you, and you're like, oh, but they fight. I wanna help them. Yeah, sure, but we don't have the item. If you have 2 items and you abandon the wave like this, it's fine. If you have let's say you have those items and the fight is like right here close to you, okay, it's fine. It's okay to sometimes abandon the wave even if it's in a bad state. Sometimes. But here it's a super, like, look at this. Like, it's right here. Right here.
Mm-hmm.
Super important. So this is a huge mistake. Huge mistake. So again, we're going to replicate this one so you can understand it properly. So
Yep.
again, right here, okay, what is the enemy team? So we have mid, jungle, top, whatever. Mid jungle, this is enough. Okay, so let's say there is a big fight on the river and you have a wave right here. Like, you can't really go on the river if you're not going to push this wave right now. So you really want to make sure, okay, let's say the supports are there because it's easier to decide. So you can't really go like this if you don't really fix the wave. You can.
Mm-hmm.
You should push, and as you're pushing, you're going to push the wave into the tower, of course, and the enemy indicator will be stacked, and then you can consider moving there just to be around and try to throw a W, but you don't necessarily want a hard fight because you know that you're not strong. But, of course, there are situations when your wave is right here, and the fight is right here. Let's say it's right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in that case, even if your wave is right here pretty bad, you wanna look to follow the fight if the fight is good. So what I will do, I will move my camera there. I will see what's going on, and you can consider abandoning the wave to go to the fight because it's close to you. But if the fight is right here, you can't do this because it's so far. And are you going to face check this and flank? No, let's push the wave. And if the play is still available, you can still look to it. Like, you can still like stay here and like throw double this if the play
Mm-hmm.
is still available. But you want to prioritize farming, not fighting, because here you're like, oh, maybe I can get a kill. And this Caitlyn is doing bronze mistake as well, the same mistake that you're doing. She does. It's just 39 farm, bad build. She has no idea how to play the game, and then she's giving up the farm. She will get the same mistake, exactly the same mistake. You see, like, she can get the farm on bot lane, and it's 100%, or she can coin flip and maybe get something, but it's a maybe there. You want to avoid those maybe plays as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Because look at Caitlyn. Like, this looks like, why am I here? And then why are you here? Because you're never going to get something. See? Like, free farm. Like, she did the same bronze mistake and it didn't work, and you do the same mistake and it didn't work. And then here even you hesitate, which is even worse. Because when you follow this, you know that you committed and you're bleeding because you're losing those minions. It's freezing. And when you decided to run away, good. When you decided to run away and you want to be like, oh, fuck this shit, I'm going to take the farm. I'm going to play for myself. I need to get my items. Because this is how you want to play the carry. You want to be selfish. You want to be like, oh, I want to get my items. If it's not reliable, I will let them die there and I will get my items. Because here, it's super far, like, to fight right here in the jungle. Unless your
Mm-hmm.
wave is fixed position. So you need to learn how to be selfish. As in, let's say you are in a plane and the plane is going down and you're about to die, the stewardesses will tell you to put the oxygen mask to yourself and then to your kids. So first you have to protect yourself and then you have to protect others. That's in league as well. Sometimes when you play AD carry, you want to let them die in the beginning, because if you let them die in the beginning and you can get farm, you can get to 2 to 3 items and start carrying the game. It is true that you're going to let them die 1 or 2 fights or 3 fights even sometimes, and you're going to just ignore them, and again, they're going to be tilted, but when you get to third item, you will carry the game anyways. So
Mm-hmm.
the
Okay.
concept is that exactly as you're in the plane and you're trying to be selfish by putting the mask on your face first. It's not about, it's positive selfishness because you're trying to protect yourself so you can protect others. In AD carry role, maybe it looks like you're ignoring them and they fight and they ping you, they flame you, but at the end, it's still for the good purpose of the team. You want to get your items so you can carry the game and win the game.
Okay.
So this is how we want to think. Because you see how, oh, you're like, oh no, but my team is fighting, my team is fighting. Oh, I want to go. Yeah, but your wave is so bad here. You can't do that.
Mhm. Yeah, because I
Big
definitely
mistake.
wanted to go farm
Just
it. Yeah.
completely beautiful laney phase. Clean laney phase. But it doesn't matter. Because look at what we're doing. We're fighting, 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 fighting. And this is why we have low CS number. I'm very sad that we can't do spectate coaching, because that would be the best type of session that we can do to fix this instantly. Just instantly. But I promise you that I'm going to actually share with you other sessions of other Jin mains and give it to you so you can see how the game should be played. Sessions where I'm guiding them directly with telling them what to do in the game. But just so you know, this is the mistake that is holding us back. This is the thing that needs immediate focus. This is the thing that is holding you back really hard.
Okay.
Very, very important. Okay, so let's see display right now. So wave management first. So I want you to tell me a little bit more about this wave.
See, this wave, I'm always afraid to freeze waves post 10 minutes because I know this one I could technically kind of just freeze it really for the rest of the game if I wanted to, by the way the minions are, because my wave just got there. They have a few of theirs. If I just clean like one or two of them up, and then a fresh wave coming in, it's a really good spot for me.
True.
And that's also kind of why I left, because I'm like, okay, because I did clean a few of them up, and I think I secured the cannon. I'm like, okay, I have cannon, I'm good to go, because my wave will be here when I get back.
Okay, so you thought about recalling then?
No, 'cause I think think this is when we decided to try to do drag. We did something
Okay.
right here.
Okay, so first of all, in order for you to move to Drake, what should you do with your wave? How should your wave be?
I should probably have pushed it.
Exactly. If it's not in a good position, you can't follow Drake. Like your
Mhm,
first priority is farming, so you can get your items. Your second priority is not dying that much. Your third
mhm,
priority is getting your items. And then your fourth priority is warding so you don't die.
mhm,
And then maybe your 20th priority is getting Drake. So you see that you're missing, okay, I don't want to farm. I'm just going to greed on the river and die. I don't want to get my items. I don't want to ward. I just want to go Drake. So you see that you have
mhm,
like four priorities that are AD carry oriented priorities, and you're just going. You're like, oh, but Drake is important. So do you know what the Drake gives it to you? So let's take as an example the Infernal. It's 4% AD and AP. So if you have 100 AD right now, 4% means 4 AD. So you're fighting, you're greeding, you're leaving your wave 400, 500 gold, and it's even a freeze. So this 500 gold is even more because you're even denying 300 gold to the enemy. So it's like around 800 gold. You're losing 800 gold because you want to get a Drake that gives you 4 AD. A Drake that by going there, you're useless anyways because you don't have items.
mhm,
And you can die there because an AD carry compared to any other role in the game, in like at one item, at no items, you're weak.
mhm,
So this is very, very severe. So you should like here you should think about you, like you wanna be like, hey, I wanna freeze this. And if he starts the Drake, we should push, we should start pushing. But you see that again, you're just pushing without knowing that you wanna go for the Drake? Or what is your
mhm.
thought process right here?
Yeah, I think this one 'cause I saw Yi hovering and he wanted to gank, so I was thinking, okay, maybe he wants to gank so he can do Drake. And then when I saw Renata, I was like, I was like, I think maybe a fight. I
Okay, okay,
think
that's
this is
good.
when I thought, yeah.
That's good. That's good. That's good. The problem is that, as you can see, so this is good thought process. But again, like right here, you see that you're pushing. Let's see. Okay, so you're pushing right now. Okay, that's fine. So if you're pushing after you see Renata, that's okay. So you push because you wanted to go on the river. Okay, no problem. No problem. Right here, you almost get ganked, but this is fine. The problem is that what comes after. Like you want to recall how much gold they have, 1149. So you have a pickaxe, but you don't have the full item. So here, let's see. You push the wave. This is good. Here you should recall. You should just go in the base and recall. You should ping Katarina. Danger, danger, danger. Sorry, bro. I have the item. I need to go base. And then I need to go
Mhm,
base. It is true that right now, if you ignore them, they might die. But there is a difference if you press B right now and you ping danger, 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 and they don't start the fight and they run. And there is a difference if they start fighting and you're right here recalling. Because if they start fighting, we might consider helping them.
mhm,
But it's really important again to be selfish and to like you should have the shot calling option to be like, hey, no, I want to recall. What I want to do is more important than what my team wants to do because I'm an AD carry. I want to get my farm. If you're too friendly with your teammates, you're giving them too much respect. You're following them too much, and you're going to lose so many games in AD carry if you play like this. You need to learn how to be selfish. You need to learn how to get your farm because if you don't get your farm, you can't carry. If you can't carry, your team is not going to carry. So
yep.
here we should have just
Okay.
recalled. And then
Alright.
right now it's really bad to do what you did here. Oh, let's roam, let's go with my team. You're bleeding. You're about to lose minions on bot lane. You can't leave this place. You can't leave this place, this corridor, unless this tower is gone. You can't do it. Because right now it's just a matter of time until Caitlyn is going to push and you're going to lose the farm into the tower. So you see, this is a pattern, this is a habit that you're doing, and every single move that you're doing is very uncomfortable and very sloppy, and I can see that you have a pattern to help your teammates more than prioritize your farming. Very important. So we need to fix this. Like here, we shouldn't be here. Look at this. So the wave should be pushed. Like right now, you should start pushing. Push this wave into the tower, and then force Caitlyn and Renata to stay in the tower, and then you go for the Drake. Wouldn't you help your team more if you push the wave, and then you make sure that Caitlyn and the Renata are stuck in the tower, so then you can go for Drake?
Okay. Yeah,
Exactly.
that would. Okay. Yeah.
Because you're still helping them. It's not like, okay, but I don't help my team. You help your team because you push your wave and Caitlyn is going to be in the tower. And Renata is going to be in the tower too. But you see that you're like, oh no, I wanna fight, I wanna stay in my team. Look at this. You're bleeding, you're losing so much on bot lane. So much on bot lane. Like this is just a silver fight that we're going into.
Hmm.
And then here let's see what it did. Because this is normal. You see how your game is very coin flippy. Very coin flippy. You're following like every fight. You don't really think about the wave too much. That's not good. I want to ask you, do you also watch like pro players in the game?
Occasionally, not really. I,
Okay.
I, I sometimes, yeah.
Okay. And do you watch like streams?
No, I kind of like I like watching the Korean ones, like the VODs, like, cause for me it's like the mornings after they post them. So like
Okay.
when I wake up and I have nothing to do, like maybe watch one of the games, cause some of the I do like to watch, cause I do try to notice like their positioning and what they do, but it's like hard to replicate that in my games. It feels like.
Yes. Okay. So usually it's better to watch EU players because EU players are not that aggressive and you can also understand what they say and you can
Mhm.
learn from them. Of course, you learn from Koreans as well, but I would still watch EU, so you know they speak English, so you can at least like understand what they are trying to say. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. So definitely you lost. This game could have been like instead of being 4-2-3 and having 140 farm in 18 minutes. Right now it could have been 2-0-0, 180 farm in 80 minutes. So this is
Mhm.
how your gameplay should look like.
Okay.
Because 180 farm in 18 minutes you can get most of the games, but 4-2-3 you can't get most of the games. Because what happens if you make those follows that you did, make those rotations that I did, and you don't get any kills,
Yeah.
then
Mhm.
it wouldn't really work. But farm, you can get farm every single game, every single game. Okay, so do you think it's worth to watch the whole game right here, the late game as well?
Um, I think for like a couple more, or no, I think right here is when the game ends. I think yeah,
Okay.
because I think after yeah, I think after Wukong gets this double kill, it's just definitely GG. I feel like.
Okay. Yeah, you just have to be. So I'm going to give you a few videos because those things are not little. You have to be more hungry for the minions. Even right here when you're recalling and you see Malzahar pushing, when I think about, hey, if I recall, I'm going to lose the wave. It is true that I'm lowish the mana, but he's pushing me, and if he's pushing me, then I can just catch the wave into the tower. So you don't. We need to work on you understanding the importance of minions
Mhm.
because you're not prioritizing those as much as you should. And your farm right now is 6.4. It can go to 7.5 instantly if we
Mhm.
learn that. Instantly. You don't even need to improve farming. You just need to improve rotations.
Alright.
So this is why you can transition into lead, by the way. Because this is why you tell. So
Mhm.
I tend to win lane macro is off. This is basically the game that showed us that, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
But
because it tends to be a lot of that is how my games go.
yeah, so this is why you're coin flipping. You're moving too much. You're not taking waves. Even right here, he's pushing you. Stay. Get the minions. There is another minion right here. You wanna get it. If you recall, what happens? then you have to choose. Do I want to go mid and take the farm, or do I want to go bot and take the farm? Well, I don't know, because right now you should have stayed bot for this wave. Super, super important. So mid game. Mid game is your worst thing. Perfect. So I already know what homework I should give it to you.
Okay.
Let's see. So first things first. So how much did you say you play per day? You said 2 to 3 games per day, right?
Yeah, but this week alone, I'm definitely gonna be able to play like definitely 6 to 7 because I have a lot of time off.
Okay, okay, 6 to 7 hours per day, right?
Yes, I'll be able to definitely do work on a lot of things if you can give me a few things. To
Perfect.
well, yeah.
Yes,
Hmm.
yes, 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 yes. So I want to give you a few videos. Let me see. So this is really good for you because it's you. This is really good for you because it's you. Also, I wanted to watch this one. Other than that, this should be Saber is okay, but I don't think you watching coaching is good yet. Not yet. Not yet. Okay. So this is very good. 26 minutes, which means he will have some decisions. 33 minutes, this is so much better. And 26 minutes, it's also like really, really good. Perfect. So you're very, very lucky right here.
Okay.
Good. So I have 3 videos. Okay, what I want to do, so complete task to be ready for the next session. So additional extra practice. Good. First of all, the additional extra practice is to watch minimum 2 videos from, well, 3 videos from homework. And then here I want you to play minimum, let me think, 45 more games on Jin.
Okay.
You can go up to 65, but again, minimum 45. So you
Okay.
can be ready for the next one. What do you need to work on? It's very, very simple. First, it's macro decisions.
Hmm.
Learn when to abandon waves on bot lane and help your team. Learn how to be selfish for your waves if your team is going for a coin flip fight that is far from you. It's exactly what we discussed today. If it's far, wave is more important.
Okay.
And the second thing that we need to think about it's wave management. Learn when to push and when to freeze depending on what is happening on the river. Very important. So those 2 things I want you to work on.
Hmm.
So let me think. So what other approach we can do? So another thing that is going to help you so much, Anthony, is if you watch me playing some Jin and you see how I decide things in the game. Because if I can't watch you, uh, then you might as well just watch me and like see how I take decisions. Because I can do a game, I can play Jin, I can do it in silver or gold, so it's the same support, and because then you can't say, hey, but you had a support that is diamond or master, you know. So then I can just play and I can just explain, hey, this is what you should be doing, this, and I can explain every single decision. You can also ask me questions, so it's like watching a pro player, but you can ask questions. So it's very, very good. But we will
I
see.
understand why you're.
Yeah,
Yes. Okay.
yeah, that would be very, very, very good. So let me think if it's going to be the best for you. Yes, I think it's going to be really, really good for you because the best session type is spectate live coaching, me watching you live and telling you what to do, but we can't do that. So the second best is this one for the second session. So see a pro topic is going to be macro, when to follow teammates and when to ignore them. In fact, this is basically what I need to work on for the next session in those 45 games that you're going to play and in the videos that I'm going to send it to you. Good. So I
Okay.
have my Patreon as well, where people. So here I post every single session. Usually people pay for this, but I will give you like one video because you're going to benefit a lot here. So I'm going to give you one for free. But let's see What is the best one? So this is a diamond AD carry. 10 April. Because in those kind of cases, exhaust is really useless. With Diana River? No, it's not good for you. Yes.
If he jumps back, then
This is a bit. It's Oceania. Gold AD carry. It's too forced to go because the wave is slow push against Twitch. Usually use. This is Oceania. Okay, so I need to give you. Let me think. You also play Jinx, right?
It was mainly Ash, but
Oh,
I'm
Ash.
starting to think of, yeah.
Yes, Ash. So here I have around. Wait, don't I have any Ash? Ooh, really? So I didn't really post them. Okay, so then I will give you a Gene one. Let's see. I want to check them. I don't just want to like give it to you like random videos. I want to see if they're actually good for your problem.
Trade,
Okay, this is
team
not good.
gauge, and our game.
Okay. Okay, I need to. Okay. He has good wave management. This guy is diamond, but some people they still have the problem that you have and they follow a little bit too much. He's most likely a lot better, so you're going to learn from him. Pushing. Perfect. Okay, so we have some wave management right here. It is pretty good. Pike is roaming a lot, so he's letting the wave to come into him. Yeah, this is good. This is good, and I want you to analyze when you watch this game. So just watch the part where the live game starts, like 15:45, right?
Okay.
I want you to analyze this and see. Just try to like see when is he fighting with his team and when is he abandoning his team. See how much he stays in bot lane, and you're going to actually be surprised on how much he's staying bot lane compared to how much he's following his team, compared to what you normally do, Anthony.
All right.
This is very important. Perfect. So this is the homework. Let's go to the questions right now.
What was that? Sorry.
Let's go to the questions.
Questions? I feel like I don't really have much. Because you did really go over a lot of my main problems was like that mid thing. Like I do feel like lately I have been feeling like I really want to help my teammates, but I feel like I go too much. And like you said, I should focus on farm. So I do like that. I definitely need to focus on farm. And I like excuse me, sorry. And I definitely like staying in lane. And I always feel uncomfortable when I go to transition those because, like you said, it's a coin flip. And knowing that I definitely should just stay in lane and more focus on how to manage my waves and where they should be. Yeah, that cleaned up a lot for me.
That sounds good. That sounds good. So let me
Yeah,
give the
that
session
was.
recorded right now.
What was that? Sorry.